Let's get started. Merry Christmas. Okay, let's do this. So, good morning everybody. We are live today to do a Christmas Eve workout, and this hat is totally my daughter's. She got it as a Secret Santa present, but I think I enjoy it much more than her. So I will not be keeping that on for the workout, but let's go through the exercises that we're doing. They should be in the description below, but they are the Bulgarian split squat, which is a very challenging and I would say fairly advanced exercise just with regards to balance. Then we have a push-up, straightforward enough, a supine leg curl, which I'll run through, and then a single arm row. And the rep ranges are 5 to 10 for everything except for the leg curl, which is 8 to 12. And that's because the hamstrings and the glutes at the back of the legs can generally take more reps in this exercise. So we want to keep everything else lower if you can. If when you do the exercise it's challenging on the lower end of the rep range, like go heavier, make it a more challenging variation. Those types of things will make it really lower on the scale. That's why it's going to be strength workout. However, if you don't have, if you're doing a body weight version of, not necessarily the Bulgarian, maybe you're going to swap in a lunge or a single leg box squat or just a squat, then you could go for the higher reps, 10 or even up to 12 reps per exercise. Now, first of all, give me a wee hello. Where are you watching from this morning? It's been a while since I've done a public live workout. I've been obviously streaming these inside the membership, and I just thought this might be a bit fun to come on Christmas Eve and do this. So let's go through these exercises. For your Bulgarian split squat, you want to have something that you could put your rear foot on. It's a rear foot elevated split squat. And so you want to find a place, you can kind of guess the distance for your front leg. Front leg is the one that's doing all the work, right? You just want the rear leg to balance you out. So try as much as you can to make sure that this front leg is very stable for a start. So you might need to hold on to something, and that's fine. Get a chair, turn it around to hold on to. Put one foot back. You can do the flat or the top of the foot down. See if that's comfortable. Sometimes this creates cramps and things in the calf or the foot. If that happens, then try it up on your toes like this, okay? Just be careful that you're not pushing against the bench so much that you actually topple it over. That's the only thing about this way, I think. But then you want to take a little jump forward so that when you go down into your squat, you're not like way over your leg, but you're also not like arched away. If you're like arching like crazy, you're probably too far away from the bench. But if you're struggling to like squat down at all, you're way over your leg, you're maybe a bit close. So you want to try to find it somewhere in the middle. And then you're going to go down fairly upright, maybe a forward lean over the leg, get some glute activity, drive up again with this foot. So keeping your foot really stable really help. So big toe down, grip into the floor to improve your balance. If you're holding a weight for these, I recommend holding them down low versus up in the goblet position, because center of gravity, right? So we want to make sure your balance is optimal. Like I said, if you didn't want to do those, because they are a challenge, so you might not have anything comfortable to put your rear foot on. If you have a soft sofa, the arm of the chair, or the arm, if it's rounded, is a good place. And it's usually a decent height for most people. But otherwise, reverse lunge. Stepping back again, all the work is in the front leg, driving up. It's not exact in terms of movement, but one that would be more similar is a single leg box squat. Get a chair or the arm of a chair, and all you're just doing is tapping. Plant one foot, go down, drive up again. Arms out in front as you sit down, lean over your working leg to improve your balance. This is a counterbalance, and then shift your weight over that foot just to help. As if you're way back here, it's very hard to get back up again, and if you sit too far back, you'll just plonk down. This improves your control if you just lean over your working side. So again, if you're doing these alternative exercises, go for the 10 rep range. Maybe 8 to 10 with a box squat. But for these 5 to 10, I've been getting like maybe 7 or 8 of those with loaded, with the loaded variation. Okay, so push up. Hopefully you're familiar with that. 5 to 10 reps, right? So you want to pick a variation that's difficult. That means that could be hands and feet on the floor. That could just be you're doing like 6 reps like this. Maybe you need to elevate your hands up onto a bench, and this is your hardest level, okay? Wherever you're kind of around 5 to 10 reps, that's where you want to be, and that might change through the sets because there's going to be 3 rounds of these exercises. Next up is our supine leg curl. I'm going to take this off. Totally got hot hair now, but I mean, look at me. It's not like I'm in the mood of like not caring of what I look like today, but okay, so this is a Swiss ball. You can use a TRX if you've got one. You can loop or put your feet heels into the stirrups, but if you've just got like a carpet floor, you can use furniture sliders, or even like a small thin hardback book, which, you know, if you have kids, there's probably plenty of those lying about. That might work. If you have like a wooden floor or tiles, you can use like a what do you call it, a microfiber duster, even a tea towel, something that slides very easily along the floor, because what you're wanting to do with whatever you have your heels on, both heels, right? If you're just new to these, I'll give you an alternative in a minute. So you want to bridge your feet or your hips up, keeping your ribs nice and flush as much as you can. Place your hands out fairly wide to improve your balance. If it's on a ball, you're going to then drag your heels toward your butt, and as you do that, you want to keep your hips high. So what that looks like is drag hips up high. Okay, down again, keeping everything, squeeze the glutes, hips up high. So what sometimes will happen is the hips will be left behind. They'll be hanging down, and this is not difficult, but this is difficult. You're really wanting to feel it in the hamstrings. Now, sometimes, in fact, most of the time, it's a horrible exercise to start with. So I would say if you're just, say it's been a while since you've done these, stick to the lower end, maybe 6 reps, or not 6, 8 reps, or maybe even 6, because this is 8 to 12, this exercise. And if you're not wanting or not able to do those because you don't have the right equipment, then I suggest a regular glute bridge is an alternative. So what you can do is just lie on your back and go into a bridge and up and down, right? So you want to make it fairly fast pace, up and down like this, okay? So if you're doing those, you could probably do 12, 15 or even 20 reps of those. Okay, single arm row. I'm like, it's cold in here, but I'm like kind of regretting wearing this jumper now. It's very warm. All right. Single arm row, I'm going to be using, well, it doesn't matter what I'm using during the workout. If you've got the option, make yourself like have something to lean on, like a stabilizing thing. If I'm going to row on my right side, I'm going to place my left hand onto this chair or bench or box, and I'm going to place my right foot forward, my left foot staggered back. I want to face my shoulders to the floor so that I'm running parallel to the bench. Pick up my weight, and then I'm going to row till my elbow is around the height of my ribs, and then down. Keeping my shoulder down, but letting my shoulder blade glide forward and then glide back as I'm rowing. So I really want to help my upper back develop, and in order to develop it has to move. So don't try to keep your shoulder blades stuck, because then it's just your arm kind of moving. So let your shoulder blade come forward and back. Single arm row. The reps are 5 to 10, but if you don't have a heavy enough weight for that rep range, then just do what you can. Just do like even 15 reps of something. Doesn't have to be perfect, but that's the strength section, and that's all via set repetitions. And the next section is going to be our glute finisher, but I'll show you those exercises when we get to that part, because I'll probably want a nice break right after we do the strength stuff. So speaking of which, next up is our warm-up. I just want to see who's on here. Gosh, look at the hat hair. That's so terrible. Jay's here. Am I saying your name? Fenris. Watching from New Hampshire. Hi. Happy Christmas, everyone. All the best. John, nice to see you here too. Great. So let's get into our warm-up. Hopefully you can all hear me okay. The sound in here isn't perfect, but I'm working on that. All right, here we go. Anyone who struggles with balance, just do your squat or single arm deadlift or something, or even if you really wanted, you could do a kind of swing. If you have kettlebell skills, then you could do a swing or something instead. If in doubt, just add a swing. Okay, so bodyweight squats, getting ready. You're going to do 10 reps. As you get warmed up through the knees, you want to maybe increase your depth and speed. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Sinking down low, driving up. 1, keeping your chest up and knees out, right? So you want to squat between your knees, not over them. Arms out in front to help you counterbalance with the body weight. I don't know how many that is. Say 5, 6, speed up. 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now, feet about shoulder width apart. You're going to actually just flop down like a rag doll. Let the head hang down. Tap the floor with your hands, and then stand back up again. Almost like you're curling your back down, flopping, and then coming back up. 10 of those. You want to feel a stretch in the back of your legs. 3, 2, 1, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next up, a few dynamic not squats, I scared you there, dynamic squats. Dynamic stretches for the quads. So what we're going to do, you can stand still and hold on to something if you struggle with the balance. Otherwise you can take a step, or if you have no space. If you have a few steps, you could take that step, reach around, grab one of your feet, pull so that you're stretching the front of your leg. So pull your foot towards your butt, stretch the front, take another step and do the other side. So you're just stepping, stretching, stepping, stretching. And the next up is, you don't have to do this one, but it's called a Frankenstein. So basically you're going to swing one leg up, kick about chest or shoulder height, and aim for your hands, right? So you're walking like a Frankenstein. Kick, 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 kick. Keep your legs as straight as they can be, and get that dynamic stretch through the back of the legs, down into the calves. Just do the best you can. Aiming for, about 12 reps in total. Just quick, something quick, just to prepare them. Next, let's do a seated one. So if you have a seat, have a seat. And this is kind of like, you can do these walking. So you're crossing your leg kind of up and over your thigh, like guys sit, and you want to reach around for the outer part of your knee. Pull the knee toward the opposite shoulder. up like this, you'll feel a stretch around the outside of your hip. This is to get the piriformis. Just pull in and then release it. And we're doing 10 kind of little pulse stretches each side. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then place that leg down, up, cross up the other leg, and repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and 10. Now let's do some walkouts and hip opener, thoracic rotation, calf stretch, and then we'll be almost ready to get into this. So stand feet wide, flop down again, reach for fingertips to the floor, and just start walking out all the way down into a high plank position. Now bring your right foot towards your right hand, and then let the left knee sink down to the floor, and just rest the foot and sort of the top of the foot down. Now lift your right arm and just wave around to your right side, following with your eyes. So actually opening up through the chest, rotating around. You want to watch your hand and then bring your hand back around again. Now sweep your right leg back to the starting position and bring your left foot forward. Sink your right knee down, rest your foot, and now wave around to your left side, following with your eyes, opening through the chest. Bring that down again, and we're going to repeat that, alternating side to side for about 6 to 8 total reps. So I'm going to do 4 more. Back to the right, sink down, rest the other side, and wave. Back to left. Back to right, last time for me. And left to finish with. And rest there. So now going down into the high plank again. Feet wider, like a downward dog. Up on your tiptoes. Go right up on your tiptoes. And then sink your heels down as much as they can go. Maybe not much at this point in the day, but go right up on your tiptoes, like really, really high. And then sink down again. You might get further this time. Now pedal your heels and your feet so you get a little dynamic stretch through the calves and the feet. Good. Now walk your hands back up again and gradually just roll yourself back up to standing. And now we'll do a wee bit of stuff for the shoulders. Get them a little bit warmer. Well, all we'll do really is a scapular push-up. So find yourself a position that's easy for push-ups. You're not actually doing a push-up, but you're wanting to be in the position for one. Arms straight, so keep the elbows locked out throughout. And what you're doing is sinking the shoulder blades together, like squeezing them together and then pushing them apart. So sink down so your shoulder blades go together and push them apart. I'm going to do about 8 of these. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Elbows locked out throughout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Feels good. Okay, shake out the arms. And now we're about to start into our first set of these lovely exercises. Now I've done these already for 3 weeks in a row, so I'm hoping to get, I don't know if I'll do better than last week. Last week was a good week, but we'll see. Oh, my pen. Right. In between exercises, there's no like set rest, but I would say try to go as fast or as quickly between exercises as you can. Then at the end of a round, once we get to the row, we're going to rest for about 2 minutes, and then start back in, okay? So we just want to make sure we get enough rest to make the most of this being a strength workout. And if you need more rest, I think you can pause the video live. I think you can, but I don't want you to miss your place, but you can just rest as you need to. Go at your own pace. Get ready for these Bulgarian split squats. I do admit I'm dreading them a little bit. I'm using dumbbells just because center of gravity is easier for the balance. So into position, whatever exercise you're deciding to do. If you're not doing Bulgarian split squats, you might be doing a lunge or a box squat. I have my sandbag up on my bench because it's more comfortable for my foot, but off we go. When you're ready, remember 5 to 10 reps each side. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Sinking down, keep your chest up, drive up with your quads and your glutes at the same time. 2, 3, ooh, balance. 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. I can do 8 this week. 8. Okay, other side. As soon as you're ready, go into the other side. 3, 2, 1. Come on, we can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Goodness me, that's tough. Okay, get a breather, right, because your heart rate does get up for that one. And let's think about push-ups. So because you might be great at push-ups, you might be able to do like 30 or more regular push-ups. So what I want you to do is add a weight if you can. Add some kind of weight to your back. Now, I've been doing 3 sets of 10, and then I wanted to increase it by load so that I'm still in that rep range. So this is 10-pound plate and it's going on my back. So I'm aiming for about 6 reps because that's what I was doing last week. Okay, getting ready for your push-ups. Okay, 3, 2, get us in the mental game here, right? You can do it. 3, 2, 1. 6, 7, 7. Okay. Okay, that's good. So did 8 there. And now 7 here. 10 pounds. Good. You can tell me how you've done at the end. Now get your stability ball device. Now I mentioned alternative for this would be a glute bridge, but if that's too easy, then something else that will hit your hamstrings is a hip hinge exercise, and the best one for that is your kettlebell swing. So you can do heavy swings here. Try to get 12 reps, something heavy. Or if you don't have something like that, you can actually do a single leg kickstand, single leg RDL, or single leg RDL. It's a Romanian deadlift, but it's a bit of a learning curve, so probably not one for beginners. Glute bridges then for beginners. So let's do these leg curls, aiming between 8 and 12 reps. And then you can hate me forever because these are horrible, honestly. I love them. That's why they're in. They're great. Right, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Remember, hips up high. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Come on, I can do 12 this week. Yes, 12 it was. Last week I think I did 10 or 11. I think I stopped at. Good job, right? Whoever survived that, it's funny. I can see like a drop off in numbers. It's like, yep, that's because of those leg curls. Okay. So next up, we're moving quite quickly through these. Grab your heavy weight, and we're going to do a heavy row, 5 to 10 reps each side. Single arm. Whew, it's tough. It's tough with talking, but it would be tough anyway. Okay, 5 to 10 reps. I'm using my 24 kilogram kettlebell, and I think it's about 50 pounds, 50 something, maybe 51, 52, I don't know, 50, right, doesn't matter, it's heavy enough for about, what did I do last week, 8, okay, when you're ready, single arm row, 3, 2, 1, remember, shoulder down, 7, 8, come on, 9, 10. Okay, good. Other side, as quick as possible into your other side. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, it's a weaker side, definitely. Right, now, reward an extra break. So, in between these rounds, you can let me know how you're getting on. If you need any help with alternatives, let me know during these minutes. We're taking a, let's see, I'll set this so I don't get carried away with my rest. Okay, we're doing a good rest. This video will be longer than normal because it's a really proper strength session. Don't know what shape my hair's going to be in now. Okay, so as you're cooling down, just kind of stay mobile. So don't just sit in a heap. Walk about, maybe do some mobility work, that sort of thing. You see, people have come back on now after we finished the what do you call it? Those leg curls. Okay, no questions right now, so just going to keep an eye on the chat box in case you have any questions to modify. Okay, if you're wanting to do a mobility thing for preparing for your Bulgarian squat, a nice option is to stretch your hip flexor a little bit. So in half kneeling position, you could do this, or even right up against. So you can actually just lean up against something to bring your foot towards your butt and then feel that stretch at the front. I like to do these to help Bulgarian split squats, but also the swing or your hip thrusts and your glute exercises. Sometimes just a little stretch on the opposing muscles can just help increase their range of movement, or the opposite side. 1 minute left until we're getting back into this for round 2. And you can stay for 2 rounds and that'll be enough. Or stick with me for 3. Okay. Oh, there we go. Right. This is, even though this jumper is quite not a good idea for working out, I'm glad this is not a conditioning workout. Okay, getting ready to begin into our second round. Bulgarian split squats coming up. Again, we have 5 seconds and then get back into it. There we go. Important rest. Important to recover properly. Are you ready? Round 2. I want to do that one. Oof. Getting into the right position for these is always the hardest part. Okay, when you're ready, off you go. Don't wait for me. 2, 1. I'm at 7. Come on, 1 more. 8. Whew, it's tough. Other side whenever you're ready. This side seems to be easier. Okay, 2, 1. Seven. Ooh. And yes. Oh my goodness. That's the problem with so many reps. It gets the heart rate up. So in between that and push-ups, take a little breather, I would advise. Especially if you're doing 10 push-ups, you're going to get your heart rate up there too. Get this recovery in between. Okay. Five to 10 reps again for push-ups, so make them hard, make them challenging. You might think, oh, but I can't do proper push-ups from the floor. Just pick an elevation, elevate your hands to a challenging level. Maybe all levels are challenging. So try to get 5 to 10 reps, whatever is difficult. You're really exerting yourself for these because you want to really build strength and power, hence the load on my back right now. Okay, whenever you're ready, push-ups, here we come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was just stubborn there. I was going to get that, and no, I was not going to give up. Okay, 8. Next is leg curl. Oh, I did one more than the last time. That's funny. And it was 10. Okay, leg curl. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Hips up. Drive in. Keep the hips up. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, those are killer. Every time, those are killer. Hopefully you're okay, getting on okay there. Those are no joke, no joke. Oh. They look like they should be easy, but they're not. Obviously they're not. Okay, single arm row. Now I wish I had more weight because then I don't have to do as many reps. Okay. Getting ready. Oh, let's do it. We can do this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get them over with, that's what I say. Right, the other side. Come on, we've got this. Let's do it. Right? Don't give up. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. Come on. 10. Whew. And now a wee rest. A wee rest. 10. That's 12. 10. Good. How's everyone holding up? I'll assume by lack of comments that you're all dying. So, start a timer here for a rest. Keeping it consistent so that we can recharge our batteries for round 3, final round of this, and that's good. So once again, you might find you want to look, maybe work on maybe shoulders this time, or just sort of dander about to get your breath back. Keep yourself hydrated. Okay, so if you're staying for the glute finisher, it's a bit of a challenge. You could go through that right now. The first exercise for that will be, after our 3rd round, will be a single leg, foot elevated glute bridge. You're lying on your back, 1 foot on a bench, and you're bridging up one side and then the other interval, other side, and then you've only 10 seconds in between exercises, in between intervals. So then you have to scurry really quick into your band, and it's going to be a mini band. So what I'm going to do in the workout is wrap this around just above my knees, and we're doing monster walks. So we're pushing out against the band diagonally and walking backwards. Bend forward a little bit to increase the activity of the glutes. If you don't have a band that you can use for those, then you can do like a frog pump. It's also known as a butterfly bridge, and It's working the external rotator, or the external rotators as well. So you're leaning feet, soles together, knees out, and bridging up like that. So the legs are apart. The hips are externally rotated throughout that exercise. And then two-handed kettlebell swing is our final exercise of that finisher. And it's challenging because, well, it's all glutes, but also it's 10 seconds of rest and then 20 seconds of effort. But it's fast. I think it's only a 6-minute circuit. 2, 1. Now I feel like I've been efficient there with my time. Okay, let's go into our final round of our strength section. Let's do this. Come on. Get your weights ready. Into position. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Killer. Other side. Let's do it. Good. Okay. Getting set up now. Final set of push-ups. Oh, the heart's racing. Okay. Push-ups. Come on. Remember, challenge. If you've really challenged yourself in the first 2 rounds, you could do a lighter set here if you want, just more reps. Okay, kind of like an offset. Okay, ready, steady, go. Doing it, I'm doing it. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. So I don't care about anything else except for the push-ups. So that's good. Happy to do a PR on those. 8. Leg curls. Okay, get ready for your leg curls. You can do a bridge here or another kind of hinge, so maybe single leg RDLs. Okay, 8 to 12 reps, final round. 3, 2, 1. 6, whoops. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Oh my, the hamstrings. Okay, rest for a second. Okay, others, final exercise, last one into our row. Last of this section, single arm row. 5 to 10 each side. When you're ready, away you go. Other side. Okay, when ready. 10. Finally, we're done with the strength. Okay, it's killer. That's killer. It's not good stuff. Good stuff, yes. Good stuff, now it's over. Right, the next part then we have is our finisher of glutes. And it really is a finisher. Right? So, 12 cycles. Don't worry, it's not 12 minutes. It's 12 cycles of 10 seconds for your rest, which is nothing. And then 20 seconds of effort, which is actually, it feels like a lot for these single leg bridges. Then you must run quickly into your band for your monster band walk. And then you're going to do a swing. So get a kettlebell. I don't know if I'll do a 20. I think I'll do a 16 because I already know what's lying ahead of me. Okay, ready? First beep is the first rest. Second beep, you begin on one side, okay? Ooh, that's my new gym boss. It's very loud. And off we go. One, just do as many as you can. Where are we at? 5? Nearly there. Rest for 10 seconds and then bridge on the other side. So you're wanting to keep your thigh, ready? Keep your thigh at a right angle to the floor. Push downward into your bench or chair, not outward. Don't tip it over. 5 seconds. And rest. Quick into your band. Quick. 3 seconds. I mean, I'd be happy to miss a few seconds, actually. Especially stepping back and diagonal, and then forward. Nearly there. 5 seconds, then swings. Ah, death. My glutes, death. It's killer. That beep is so loud. Swing. Nearly there. Last 3. Rest. Back to this for round 2. 2, 1. Off we go. feet. Ah, the glute's dead. Okay, 8 seconds left. Maybe a few more reps. Oh. 3 seconds the other side. Ten seconds left. Oh God, that's only halfway. Come on. Nearly there. And then, okay, you don't go fast, honest, go fast. Do your band walks. Band walk. Come on. Step into each foot and then step out again. Nearly there. 8 seconds. This is not fun. That's all I can do. Right, swings. 4, 3. Come on. Come on. Last 3. Rest. Final round. Everybody. That's so funny. 1. Okay, keep reaching. 5. And rest. 3. And off we go. Ten seconds to go. This is 3. That's all I've left. Okay, band walks. 3 seconds. It's really not much time to get into those. Right. We're nearly there. 3. And we have our final exercise of the day. Our swing. Let's finish on a high. Off we go. 2-handed swing. Nearly there. 5. Rest. Oh goodness. Shush, 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 shush. That's a lot louder than the old one. Okay. Get yourself a drink and just pace a bit. We'll cool down very quickly. Just a second. Well done. Well done if you did that all. Well done if you did any of it. Especially that last part, that's killer. And it's probably not a good thing to do it in a woolen jumper. It's very warm. Okay, let's do a very quick cool down and then we'll be on our way. Very quick. Actually, just lie face down on your front. Rest your forehead on your left hand. Reach around with your right and stretch your quad. Pull the foot up. Push the hips forward. And feel a nice stretch at the front of the leg. And just hold that stretch now for about 15 to 20 seconds. And then slowly release it. And then do the other side. So right hand is your headrest. And left leg stretch. Hip forward. And rest there. Now we'll go up onto our forearms into a slight lower back extension, chest up, head up, and just rest in this position. Try to relax your shoulders and your hands, your grip. And then from here, push yourself up all the way back, or actually up onto your hands and knees. And from here, put your toes together, your knees out wider than your body, hands just in front of you. Push yourself all the way back until you're sitting on your heels, and stretch through the sides of your body, so your lats here, keeping your arms up a minute. Now bring your arms down, rest your forehead on the floor, and just take maybe 4 nice deep breaths. Expand all the way through your lungs, into your chest, into your back, and then breathe out and relax. Do that 3 or 4 times, and then we'll stand up. And then one more big deep breath. And then slowly stand up and shake out. We're done. Congratulations, we did it. And happy Christmas. Hope you have a wonderful holiday if you're having time off. And hopefully I'll see you at some point in the new year. And enjoy time with your family. Keep safe. And hopefully you enjoyed the workout. Let me know how you got on. And at the minute, I'm running a 30-day trial for Equip Strength for $1. So I know that a lot of gyms have closed down. So if you do like these kinds of workouts, usually they're shorter than this. They're usually like 30 minutes or so. But there's a whole library of these inside the studio. If you do want to join, it's no obligation to stay, but there's 30 days you can stay and enjoy the workouts while you're waiting for your gym to reopen. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. But until next time, enjoy, Happy New Year, and I'll see you soon. Bye.